Good morning, happy Vlogmas day 4, and I'm just coming out to sit on this bench, this little arbour, just for a few minutes. I'm not going on screen at the moment. The boiler has broken down and I haven't washed my hair and the house has been freezing, but this morning they have lit the first time they've lit their wood burner, so everywhere else is quite warm now, but we have no hot water. So you can hear we're semi-rural, but we are by a main road, and just taking you to the viburnum. Just absolutely beautiful, and it's quite a large shrub, this one. So we've got a lot of autumn colour as well, and yesterday was really quite interesting because Amy found lots of the gifts that I'd made them. We were talking about sewing, and she found quite a few of the gifts, which I think I'm bringing back so that I can put onto some of the other vlogs and join everything together about making gifts. I mean, we're past a gift for November, I know, but just still ideas for making gifts for people. And yes, so I'm going to bring some of those home, not the teddies of course, because they can't be parted from the teddies. They want the teddies. They're quite strange teddies, quite wrinkly, squashed teddies that have really been loved in the 2 years that they've had them, so that's lovely. They're just done with quilting cotton. Anyway, I'll go on about that on another time. So just for now, I'm just saying good morning. There we go. Just going to have a little swing round and take it up this tree. A few more yellowy greens, and it's just breezy. It's a little cold, but I'm really well wrapped up. And I'll just show you through the window a little bit of the tree flashing and a reflection of my hand. But Toby's very proud of himself because he helped to do the back of this tree. Stood on the windowsill, and Amy has just returned, so we'll just turn this off. Do cross stitch in something like the 1990s, then I made this little sampler, and my grandma liked it really very much and asked if she could have it, so it stood on one of her dressing tables for quite a long time, and I found it in my mum's possessions as we were sorting out her things. So I thought I would ask would they like it resurrected for their new home, and they have said yes. So I'm very pleased about that. Okay, so this is the other one's teddy. They're all battered and flattened, and it's wonderful. And they wanted them dressed in clothes, in children's clothes, in baby clothes. So there they are. That's one of them anyway. We've got a lovely reddish, just turning over to autumn. Cartoniaster. Look at the berries. The birds absolutely love them. Definitely moving towards Christmas. Of pieces of quite ancient farm machinery. Some of them must have been here much longer than the trees, as the trees have grown up through them. So that's that bit, and then there's a bit hanging off the side here. Weirdo that I am, I came and communed with this tree. I was just walking up to it and really kind of celebrating it and touching it. It's just such a beautiful bark, just so wonderful, but obviously quite an age. And just thinking, you know, lots of bits of it must be dead, and there is a huge nest, but I hadn't realised that I'd been had my hands resting on it, and then my gloves smelt so wonderful of cedarwood oil. It's just fantastic. I'm a townie, I'm not a country bumpkin, and I'm finding it all quite awesome. And so far with the trail cam, they've spotted muntjac deer, although she's seen two, one with horns, one with antlers, and one without. We've got at least 2 squirrels, I think there's 3 squirrels that regularly visit, and lots of, oh, there's a fox they've seen, and what looks like a huge rat that was in a tree with quite a long tail. Friends who know all about mushrooms and toadstools and fungi in general would know what they are, but I don't. So a lot of this was just discovered having been covered in tarpaulin and just left to rot, so it's interesting. But the tree trunk itself was buried. It isn't growing there as far as we can see. It has been put there, but as the outer bark came off as we were discovering it, it showed just amazing ant farm, house, dwelling. Isn't that just so pretty? When we came down the first time, this was all nettles all around it and through it, and nettles are wonderful, but there were so many. We were trying to get to the bottom of everything, and so Alan and I did quite a lot of removing some of the nettles. Well, most of the nettles we could get to, but that's not what I'm telling you about. So just along here, I just wanted to say that these little yellow, orangey red beads, seeds, berries, this is an iris. Now on my irises at home, I'm in Lancashire, as those who subscribe to me will know, I'm in Lancashire, not far from the seaside, and our irises have never ever got to this point, because as they form a kind of seed pod, they just get frazzled off in the winds and the cold, really. I'm trying to find, but look at these, they're awesome. Oh, just keep celebrating things. Maybe I'm just nuts. Maybe I hope you're a bit nuts as well and like these. Okay. But I'd be really interested if you have these in your part of the country where they actually get to the point where they burst open and you get this splendour of beautiful berries. Seed making possibilities. Life, isn't it? Life. Okay, so this is a little twig of rosemary that is in flower, and what I've just noticed behind me is they have a known feral cat that visits, and I don't know if I can swing round and she'll still be there, but I'm going to do that. So she's known as Daisy, and she's been coming here for a long time. Yeah? You seen if it's there? Yeah? So I don't know if you can see from here, but she's had her ear clipped, and apparently when farm cats or feral cats that arrive on a farm or in a situation where it ends up that the cats have litters, and if the litters can be caught, then they are taken to the vets and spayed and given their injections or whatever else they do to them. But they clip the tip of the ear, and then other local people will know that they are, although they may appear to be feral, they are sterile, so it's to keep the populations from massively exploding. But she is such a gorgeous little creature, and she's probably a visitor to dozens and dozens of other homes. But Amy has made her a little sanctuary in this compost bin with a shelf and a bed, because she's been coming for years, and she had a bed down the garden, which is still there, with a bedspread on across 2 chairs that she goes to now and again. She hasn't used the actual bed bit, but she comes and just checks if her food's here, and if there isn't any, you might not see her for 2 or 3 days because she moves on, but then she's back again. So I don't want to scare her off. And I've got to go in. My jacket potato, cheese and beans is ready. Okay. See you there. Okay, Daisy, you're okay. You're okay. Hello. You are beautiful, aren't you? Oh, you're much more interested in your food. Yeah? Has it all gone? Has it gone? Yeah? Has it gone? I'll see about what there is for later. Okay. See you later, baby.